Have you ever just wished for a real personal refuge? A safe place not just from the noise of the world, but from the noise inside your own head? Well, today we're going to find one. We're going to unpack the hidden architecture inside a single, powerful verse from Psalm 91.
So let me ask you this, and just be honest with yourself for a second. Have you ever felt this way? That feeling of being emotionally exposed, just carrying this heavy weight with absolutely no protection in sight? It's such a human feeling, needing a safe place, and it's the exact reason we're talking about this today. So we're going to call this first part Feeling Uncovered, because that's really what it is, isn't it? It's all about exploring that internal weight, the anxiety and the uncertainty that just kind of creep into our lives. Sometimes that feeling comes from all the chaos outside. The world is just too loud, too much. But a lot of the time, the real storm is an inside job. It's that feeling of being totally overwhelmed by our own thoughts, where our own mind feels like the most chaotic place to be. But what if there was a different kind of protection available for that exact feeling? That's what we're going to dive into next, a completely new way of thinking about safety that comes from a verse written thousands of years ago. Psalm 91, verse 4.
Yeah, this slide makes such an important point. See, we often think of protection as something distant, like a guard on a castle wall. Strong? Sure, but way over there. The protection in this verse, though, it's totally different. It's a personal covering. It's close. It's gentle. Honestly, think about being wrapped up in a warm blanket. It's that kind of feeling.
And here it is. This is the verse itself. Let's just read it. He will cover you with his feathers, and under his wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness will be your shield and rampart. Wow. Every single word in there is so intentional and just builds this beautiful, layered image of safety. Okay, so let's be architects for a minute. We're going to break down the imagery in this verse piece by piece to really understand how it builds this incredible idea of a personal, internal refuge. It all kicks off with this phrase, he will cover you with his feathers. Just feel those words for a moment. There's a real softness to it, isn't there? It's not about force at all, right? So this isn't the cold, hard protection of armor, feathers. That implies closeness, a gentle, personal touch. It's the image of being pulled in, held close, not just guarded from way over there. It's a protection that is somehow both incredibly strong and unbelievably soft. And then it just builds from there. It gets even more intimate. And under his wings, you will find refuge. So first we're covered by feathers, and now we're literally finding our safe place under his wings. So what does refuge really mean here? This is so key. It's not just a physical shelter from a storm outside. The verse is talking about a safe place for the storm inside of you, for the heavy thoughts, for the anxiety, for all that noise. It's a sanctuary for your inner world. And then the imagery shifts just a little, but the idea gets even stronger. His faithfulness will be your shield. This adds this layer of unbreachable strength to that gentle covering we just talked about. And this right here, this might be the most important part. This shield, this protection, it isn't based on how strong you feel today. Your safety doesn't depend on you having the strength to hold up the shield. No, it's based entirely on his consistency, on his character. Now that is a steady foundation. Okay, now get ready for this, because this is where it gets really fascinating. The source material points out this surprising layer of meaning that's hidden right in the numbers of the verse itself. 914. So first, you have the number 9. In a lot of traditions, 9 symbolizes completion or fulfillment. Think of it like a circle being closed, a story reaching its end. Then there's 1. 1 obviously represents unity, a single point of origin. And in this context, it points to God as the one single source of this amazing covering. And finally, we have 4. The number 4 is often connected to the earth. The 4 corners, the 4 seasons. It represents the physical, tangible world that we live in day to day. So when you put all of that together, the numbers themselves tell a story. You've got a complete covering, that's the 9, that comes from the one source, that's the 1. And it reaches right down into the 4 corners of your everyday life. That is just incredible. So what does this all mean for us? For you and me right now? Well, that brings us to our final section, how to actually apply this idea. Let's talk about how to bring this beautiful architecture of safety into our own inner world. Look, this covering isn't for some far-off, what-if problem. It's for right now. It's for those moments when life feels completely overwhelming. It's for when your own thoughts feel too heavy to carry. And it's for that exact feeling we started with, feeling totally exposed and unguarded. So if you remember just one thing from all of this, let it be this simple, powerful truth. You are not uncovered. You are not left open to the chaos, inside or out. You are being held, you are being covered, and you are surrounded by something that is faithful, steady, and always, always present. I just have to leave you with this beautiful summary from the source material. This covering is strong enough to shield you and gentle enough to hold you. It's both. It is the perfect combination of strength and tenderness, designed to bring peace right into our most difficult moments. And so, I'll just leave you with this question to carry with you. In the middle of whatever you're facing, what would it actually look like? What would it feel like to feel truly and personally covered in your own life?